Hi there, my name is Tammy. Before I came to know Jesus, my life was centered around Western definition of success. I was constantly striving to be enough, to achieve, to control, to hold everything together. I carried deep burdens in my past and wounds I didn't fully recognize, all while feeling the overwhelming pressure to perform. I believed my identity was in my career, in my ability to be strong, and being liked by everyone I met. That mindset made me a people pleaser, always saying yes, always trying to measure up. Yet despite all my efforts, I felt like I was constantly falling short, trapped in a cycle of self-doubt, anxiety, and exhaustion. But God saw through me in my brokenness. He wasn't distant. He was pursuing me, even when I didn't realize it. He was drawing me to himself. Over the past 2 years, I've seen him in pursuit of my heart ever so clearly. In the circumstances in my life, he shook my foundation. The things I once relied on began to crumble, and I was left feeling lost. But in all of that place of uncertainty, I began to seek him more deeply through prayer and scripture and the people he placed around me and in my life. I started to understand that my worth was never in what I could do, it was in who I was in him. Then Jesus did what only he could do. He showed me his grace. He revealed that I didn't have to carry the weight of my past or my failures or my fears. He had already paid the price for me on the cross. His love wasn't conditional, it was freely given. When I surrendered my need for control and my place, and I trusted him, I found a peace I had never known. The striving stopped, the burden lifted. He lifted the empty spaces in my heart with his presence, his truth, and his love. Since Jesus forgave me and I chose to walk with him, my life has changed in ways I never expected. My identity is no longer in my job or career or my accomplishments, but in being his beloved child. My anxiety has lessened as I learned to trust in his plan instead of my own. I've experienced healing in areas I thought would never be possible, and I now find joy simply in being with him, knowing that his plans for me are far greater than anything I could ever create for myself. Because of this transformation, my faith compels me to share Jesus with others. I want people to know the freedom and the love and the grace that he so generously offers. Whether in my workplace or my relationships or my everyday interactions, I want my life to reflect him. I'm choosing to be baptized as a public declaration of my faith, a testimony of his goodness, and a commitment to follow him wherever he leads me. I once lived under the weight of my own expectations, but now I live in the freedom of his love. Jesus has changed my heart, my perspective, and my future. Today I stand as a testimony of his faithfulness.